let me add, I mean, there was a lot, obviously, state the obvious, a lot of anger and a lot of rage in that crowd yesterday, a lot of a sense of disenfranchisement among those individuals who marched from downtown up to Capitol Hill. How much of that do you think is, in any sense, a reaction to the idea that Congress failed to bring forth a stimulus bill of the size Americans want?
I feel it had very little to do with that. That may have been sort of an added incentive for anger. What I see is an organized political act, something that channeled some outrage and disappointment at losing the election, but was organized. The permit for the rally was held by the names of Rudy Giuliani, Roger Stone, Diamond and Silk, all well-known Trump operatives. They had a hand in organizing what took place. Without the impulse, the support, and the organization, and the drum beating and the compulsion of political leaders like President Trump and his allies, these individuals would not have come to Washington, D.C., would not have chosen to go beyond the bright line of exercising dissent into violence and insurrection and rioting. I heard before COVID took place from many people who, quote unquote, represented the Trump faction that we've never had it better. The economy is as great as ever. Then you hear a litany of grievances that we feel disenfranchised. This is really about losing an election fair and square, and I think trying to posit a story of fraud, a fiction of the election being stolen. The American people have to see what it is. We respect, and I will always defend the right of people to speak and to exercise dissent. But the idea that it could descend into violence, that you could storm the Capitol, you could break windows, you could destroy property, and ultimately 4 people are dead, goes beyond what a democracy should tolerate, goes beyond what a country based on the rule of law should in fact sanction. So those who did this have to be brought to justice. Those that incited and organized it also.
How do we heal, Mayor Morial? How do we heal?
We have to heal, Ty. We can't heal unless we purge the cancer of hate and intolerance from the American soul. We can't have sort of what I call a fictional or superficial unity that doesn't strike at the heart, that we've got to have a consensus around values, opportunity, equity, tolerance, and dissent. That those of us who have aggressively objected to many of the policies of Donald Trump never even considered that we would storm the Capitol, that despite the outrage, despite many years of injustice, that we would go beyond the rules of engagement in order to express our point of view. This healing that has to take place has to recognize the need to end the vestiges of hatred and intolerance in the American soul, be it racial, be it religious, be it regional, be it intolerance for dissenting political points of views. That is what is so essential. It's foundational to let's find some common ground in the country. Now, what we can say is let's vigorously debate. Let's aggressively assert what we believe, but let's recognize some fundamental rules of engagement. Let's embrace some common values. America is a nation based on a set of values, equal opportunity.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.